Hello, sorry, I know it's been a while. I've been kind of busy with summer school, but now that's over, I have a story to tell. In May, I joined a House League softball team. For the team's name, I was going to call it Team Blue since that was the jersey color. Everyone on that team was really nice to me and very welcoming, but I was too much of a wuss to socialize. I'm really sorry, guys. Nicest dad was one of our coaches, and when I went up to bat at practice, now because I've never batted before, he had to teach me. So after he taught me how to swing, he went back to pitch, and then so when he pitched to me, I swung the bat, I swung it wrong, he sighed and walked over, and I was like, oh no, what have I done? But after the first game on this team, which, spoiler, we lost, I was changed to another team, Team Purple. This team had crazy good people. Both the coaches' kids were really strong in like everything. So for my first game on this team, I caught an out from the other team and I got a coupon to Fake Chile. So after that game, there was a week off because of exams, and I was gone for a couple of weeks because of summer school. 4 to be exact. Then when I finally got back, surprise, surprise, I was changed into another team, the grade team. When I first got there, the coach was like, "Hey Shannon, how was summer school?" What? After the game, some also came over and asked me, "How's summer school?" And I was like, "How did you know?" Turns out my dad had to tell them in the group chat why I wasn't like attending practices and stuff, because I couldn't just like join and dip. So thanks, Dad. One practice, I was catching with a girl. I'm just going to give her a nickname Strong because she is insanely strong. So to warm up, we would pass each other the softballs and just practice catching with our gloves. But this time I forgot to wear my mask. And she's a really strong thrower. So I was kind of like fending for my life because I didn't want to get hit in the face because one hit, I'm dead. So that was a fun warm up. So from now on, every time I warm up with her, I make sure I wear my mask. There was this one game where I did a really stupid thing. I can't explain it. I really don't know what was going on in my head, but for some reason, just ran past second base. I was meant to stay there, so I got out. In another game, I was batting. I don't remember what exactly happened, but the ball was thrown somewhere and my teammate on third base was running home. The ball was hurtling towards the catcher while I stood there, staring off like a potato. I didn't know I needed to move. I was just still in my batting stance. So my teammate got home, but the coach on the other team started to kind of argue with the umpire. My dad got a whole video of this, so I'm just going to act it out, I think. Bear with me here. So the coach was like, "Excuse me, isn't the batter supposed to move out of the way so the catcher can catch the ball?" I wrote batter on the script. Stupid. The umpire, very reasonably, because you don't argue with the umpire, you know. So the umpire was like, "Okay, you don't need to give attitude. I'll give her a warning." So, and then in the video, they just talk over for this part, so I have no clue who's saying what. So to summarize and spare the details, the umpire kicked the coach out of the game, and I felt so bad. It was my fault. They were arguing about me. Coach on the blue team, I'm so sorry. I think at the same game, I also got 4 people out, not counting the coach. I'm still very guilty about that. I'm so sorry. So 3 of the outs that I got, I was on third base. 2 catches and 1 was a ground ball rolling towards me. And for the 4th out, I was on second base. One of my friends, Name, picked up the ball and underhand threw it to me as I got the player out. It was a really close call, but we made a group chat for our team, and we were trying to think of our team name because unlike the blue and purple team, they were sponsored by different places and had those names, but ours was just Team Gray. Very boring. So Nice asked us to give out some name ideas for our team. It had to be Gray related. Green suggested Gray Matter, Name suggested Greyhounds, and with no context or nothing, I just texted Cement. But I did search up a gray animal and I found a really funny one. It's called a gray go-away bird. But I didn't say that because I thought that idea was a little stupid. So yeah, our official team name became Cement, and the parents found it kind of hilarious. Sadly, I had to miss the final game before the playoffs because we got tickets to watch the final tennis match, and we didn't know I had a game on that day. But thankfully, my team won, and they got us in a good position for the playoffs. Before the playoffs, I was practicing my batting on my own, just with the tennis ball so I don't break any windows, just to practice my timing and judgment of whether to swing or not. And my dad took me to a small field to practice as well. Thanks, Dad. Sorry. My grandma, my mom's brother's family of 4, and my uncle were all watching. I managed to never get out, and I also caught an out. Quick side tangent, when the ball is heading towards me, we're meant to call for the ball. My dad said he didn't hear me, but I just yelled, "Mine!" Like anyone would say like, "I got it," or "It's mine." But I didn't even have the forethought to think of that, so I just said, "Mine!" Also, I did my first slide. I slid to first base, which I don't think anyone ever had to do. Because every other game, I wondered whether I should slide, but I never ended up doing it, so I just kept running. But because this is the playoff, all my brain said was, slide, slide, slide. I don't care what you do after, just slide. So I made it. The person on first base and I were apologizing to each other because she thought she was in the way and I thought I kicked her. So I got up, rubbed my butt because it kind of hurt. I also got clay and sand in my mouth. Tasted like eggshells. My mom filmed it, but her head was following me, but the phone wasn't. So I had no clue how I looked when I did the slide thing. But my dad said there was a giant cloud. So when I got home, I took off my pants and my butt cheek was red. And yeah, but like no scars, so I'm okay. In the final playoff game, I managed to never get out as well and got 2 doubles. Double run, like running to second base. Actually, I have no clue what it's called. But I did mess up a catch and I felt really bad about that. That was on me, guys. I'm sorry. On my last bat, I just kept telling myself to hit the ball hard. And it went pretty far. When I was at third base running home, my only thought was just run home, pick up the bat, and go back to the dugout. So I did that. But when I looked up, I saw one of my teammates running towards home base. I thought she was going to stay on third, so before I could move, I knew the ball was coming at me, so I kept my head down. Tall made it home, but the ball hit the top of my head. But it's okay, I was wearing a helmet. Turns out it wasn't my fault. I wasn't in the batter's box. But I didn't know this, and I wanted to cry because, oh god, it happened again. But nope, it was fine. I was fine. After the game, we got our medals and banners. I got the banner for Spirit, and Strong got the banner for MVP. I think anyone could have got it because everyone put a lot of effort into all of our matches. But Strong did hold her own, hit hard, and also pitch, which wasn't something she planned to do. This team was amazing. I was more social with them in the last few games. This was the best team I could ask for. Everyone was amazing and really nice. Turns out I was the youngest on the team, so everyone's moving up, but I'm still going to be in U15. Nice, strong, name, tall, green, twin, other twin, run, catch, and our coaches. Thank you for an amazing season, and thank you for watching the video.